Wedding Woes, a Winston Wong mystery novella. Winston Wong Cozy Mystery, Volume 3. Written by J.J. Chow. Narrated by Noah Debiase. Chapter 1. Winston looked at the empty space where the stack of wedding invitations had been. The clutter finally disappeared last month. 1 week left now until the big date. Grinning, he recalled every detail of the expensive invites. The front of each ivory envelope bore the name of a friend or relative, done in painstaking calligraphy thanks to his neighbor Heather on Magnolia Lane. Grateful that Winston had solved the murder of the neighborhood watch captain, she'd donated her artistic skill. He'd also hired her in an official capacity to plan the wedding dinner. A full, traditional 10-course banquet at an exquisite Chinese restaurant in Cupertino. Nothing but the best for his sweet bride-to-be. Winston and Christie had finally finished all the preparations after a marathon of planning. Who knew there would be so many choices to make, from floral centerpieces to music to entrees? Thankfully, ever since her youth, Christie had possessed a solid vision of what she wanted. In fact, she'd shown him the scrapbook of magazine clippings tucked into her hope chest. Why she hadn't been snapped up earlier remained a mystery to Winston, even with his enormous sleuthing skills. Maybe because she'd been too busy taking care of her younger brothers when their parents died, or since she'd focused so much dedication to the elderly in her nursing career. The phone rang, breaking into his thoughts. When he answered the call, he heard a flustered voice saying, "Mr. Wong? That's me. I think our intern made a mistake that I just caught." Who is this?" The voice introduced herself as staff from the Winchester Mystery House. Winston and Christie had booked their wedding outside the mansion on its beautifully paved grounds, figuring their guests would get a kick out of the unique venue. Winston said, "Yes, we're very much looking forward to having our wedding there." "Unfortunately, sir, the intern double-booked." Was this a courtesy call? Winston cleared his throat and used a kind tone. "No matter. Tell the boy we appreciate his gesture, but he doesn't need to send his apologies. He can just kindly explain the mix-up to the other people." A sigh floated down the line. "Actually, the other party booked first." "Wait, what? But we have a contract." "Do you really? Because I can't locate it in our computer system. What we actually have is a scribbled note in our intern's handwriting." Winston couldn't believe it. He checked for the paperwork in his filing cabinet, then he consulted his email.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?